Good evening all and welcome to another video on All How the Ale. It's Sunday night, which means it's trad beer night, and the beer we're going for tonight is a local one. It's from Staffordshire Brewery. It's this one. It is their Danebridge IPA, and Danebridge IPA weighs in at 4.5% ABV. It really doesn't tell you much on the side of the bottle anywhere, but it does say that our Danebridge IPA has been triple filtered for a clean, crisp finish, and that it contains barley and wheat. Apparently it won a Great Taste Award in 2014. So yeah, a traditional aromatic IPA. Quality handcrafted ale brewed the traditional way. My good lady wife picked this up for me recently in Co-op in Milton. And yeah, hopefully it's decent. I've had a couple from Staffordshire Brewery. I've had the porter, which was excellent, and I had a bitter, which was somewhere not quite as excellent. Hopefully this one's a good one. So without further ado, let's get it out into a glass and see what we think. So we're going to pour into my Stoke Beer Festival glass, aka the Lemmy glass. The port is pale, clear. What we got? A reasonable looking beer, he says. So we have got fridge haze, golden colour, bit of fridge haze, relatively tight white head. That's your beer up close in a glass. Good old Lemmy on his bottle kiln, God rest him. Yeah, it looks alright. It does, to be fair. It looks alright. Let's have a whiff. Smells good. It does smell good. It is hoppy, quite clearly. And there's a nice, intense biscuit malt behind it all. Slightly spicy, peppery hops. Big biscuity malt. It smells like a good traditional IPA. It's got vibes of Old Empire, which was a great beer, but sadly, Marston's. Anyway, looks good, smells good. See what it tastes like. Cheers. I like that. I like that. I like it. Body is medium weight. Silky smooth carbonation. And just to double check, we're going to have another sip. Silky smooth. Flavours are hoppy, bitter, long, malty on the back end. It is, for all intents and purposes, a lower ABV, but all the flavour, kind of Old Empire style IPA. Hoppy as they come, but balanced at the same time. Bitter, pleasant, a proper tasting IPA with much lower ABV. It's what you would call a sessionable IPA, that. Lots and lots of flavour. The finish is bitter, relatively long, hoppy. Yeah. I like that a lot. Before I tell you what I think of it, though, in terms of the scores, we're going to go to the Aid Memoir, which says there have been 890 check-ins, one from people I know, 327 as an average across the board, 2.5 from the person I know. 2.5, really? Wow. Well, I say, wow, I act as if I'm surprised. I read it a short while ago when I wrote the chalkboard. But I am surprised that it's as low as that. Now I've tasted it. I'm just going to write the name on it. I'm going to write Dipper, Danebridge IPA. Otherwise, it's empty of anything. So let's give it some points. As always, I'm objective with the scoring. So if I like it, I'll tell you. If I don't, I will tell you also. But to top it off, just to get that bit of a head going on it again, it's a good looking beer, ladies and gents, boys and girls. It is. It's the right kind of colour, golden, touch of fridge haze, nice white head on it. What is to dislike about that? Nothing. Nothing to dislike. So, with that in mind, it's having a point for the visuals. The aroma is prominent. It's nice and hoppy. Big malt presence. Excuse me. Decent scent strength to it. Anything to dislike? It could be a bit stronger on the nose, but I've got it in the mouth, so maybe the old olfactory thing is, yeah. I'd like more aroma, but it's still very, very good. I'm giving it a 0.75. The body, medium weight, silky smooth carbonation, lovely mouthfeel. Would I change anything? No. It's great. It's having a point. Taste is the bit that matters most for me, and this one tastes bloody good. It's a proper trad style IPA. You've got that big malt presence, you've got a big hop presence, you've got peppery, slightly citrus based hops. It's just a beautiful flavour. If you're used to big craft IPAs, though, it's going to be completely different. If you've never had a trad IPA, why not, first of all? Because it's brilliant. It is such a wonderful style of beer. Bitter, hoppy, long, slightly fruity, big malt presence. It's everything I love. Tick every box. It's having a full point. And the finish, I like them hoppy, long, and bitter. This one is definitely hoppy, relatively long, and pretty damn bitter. And it packs a lot of flavour in the finish. I would like it a little bit longer, though. Not much, just a little bit. So I'm going to give it the 0.75, which means the Danebridge IPA from Staffordshire Brewery has got 4.5 out of 5 from me. Yeah, damn fine beer. So let's go on to the bonus points. It sadly can't have the full bonus because it didn't get a full 5 out of 5. But value for money. I don't know because I don't know what I've paid for it, but it was from the co-op, so you know it's going to be more expensive. I'm going to reserve judgment on that because I don't know. But would I buy it again? Well, I didn't buy it, but yes, I would absolutely go and buy it again. So where I don't know the price, I'd like to give a bit of a stab in the dark of where it might be pitched. Now, I know the last two she picked up from a local garden centre, and they were quite a bit more expensive. North of £3 a bottle. Co-op, I know, again, are more expensive. I would expect them to pitch this bottle at about £2.50. I doubt it'll be on the Co-op website. But if it's anywhere around £2 to £2.50, it's a decent tasting ale for the money. So at that point, I would give it a value for money. So yeah, 4.5 out of 5 with a definite buy it again and a potential value for money. Decent. I was pleased because, like I say, it was 1-1 on the good versus not so good scale. It's now 2-1 in favour of the good beers from Staffordshire Brewery over in Leek. Yeah, I like lots of things about this beer. I like the traditional style packaging on the bottle. I mean, look at it. You've got great tasting beer. It won an award. I can understand why. I'm usually a little bit sceptical with these awards because you see them plastered over various beers that seem to put little brown envelopes cameras' way. Green King, I'm looking at you. So yeah, I was a little bit hesitant, but my fears were unfounded. It's a tasty beer. So if you haven't tried it, I definitely recommend you do. And we'll leave it there and say that has been the beer. I've been me. Those down there are the buttons. You know exactly what to do with them by now. You've got your like, comment, dislike, and subscribe. Choose any combination of them as you wish. And I'll see you again soon for another one. Bye for now.